So today we were a little bit late. My internet that was not working properly, so that's why it got late. But that's okay. That happens sometime. So today we have topic that is voice modulation, and I could not prepare the PDF at the right time, so that's why I could not send the entire documents in the groups. But I have shared a few topics and the introduction of voice modulation. Voice modulation chapter is big chapter. That's not a small chapter, and that's really very important chapter. And why we read or study or learn voice modulation when we need to bring naturality, clarity. That moment we need to bring some rules and regulations of voice modulation. And when we want to speak effectively, when we want to convey our messages to the audience, to the people, that moment this voice modulation chapter plays vital role. And you might have also understood or noticed that when I speak slowly, I don't speak fast, and I always try to bring some ups and downs. I put some stress on particular word which I want to emphasize. So that is the meaning of voice modulation. All right. So did you understand something about voice modulation? Am I audible? Am I clear to you all? My voice is clear. Internet connection, everything. That
Yes, voice is
Yes.
clear.
that
Thank
everything
you.
is
Yeah,
clear.
yeah.
That's
Thank
great.
you. Thank you.
That's great. That's great. So let wait for 1 minute only, right? So we can have some conversation. Then we can start. Anybody wants to say something about the topic or anything else? Anybody?
How topic?
How topic? How topic? How's the topic? What is the topic? Right?
Yes, yes.
Got it?
Wrong.
Right? So
Okay,
topic
okay.
topic is voice modulation. We are just going to start within a seconds. Within few seconds, we are going to start. Is it visible? The slide is visible.
No, sir. Just it needs too much time to visible here.
No, no, no. I mean to say that I have shared the screen. Is it visible to you? Are
Yes,
you able
sir.
to see English
No, no,
globally?
no, sir.
Yeah, it is loading.
It's a blurring.
Screen.
Sorry, sir. I think your side have the network connection is
Loading,
low.
loading.
I have internet connectivity problem.
Please see loading.
My voice is
I think
breaking.
not your
No.
voice is the clear coming, but you're sharing the screen, but I cannot see.
Screen you cannot see. Okay, just a
Yeah.
minute. So I have few other
No.
options to share.
Yeah, now is okay.
Now is it okay? I have stopped.
Yeah.
I'm not sharing then. And you're watching?
Okay.
How
Yeah,
that's
now I'm
possible?
watching.
How that's possible? I'm not sharing
Interact.
anything. What are you watching? I'm sharing nothing right now.
Before,
Nothing.
just
You
30
see
seconds
nothing.
before.
Huh?
You
I'm
can see
seeing
nothing.
Okay, do you see nothing?
Yes,
nothing.
yes.
In
Nothing.
your face. Your handsome
Yes,
face.
Why?
Now, do you see
But
anything?
why?
Do you see
Yeah,
anything?
thank you.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now it's clear to
Yes.
all of us.
It's a clear and
Good.
crystal.
Okay. Good luck.
That's fine. Good. All the words are clear and everything is clear.
Yeah.
Great. And how many people are there right now? 25 people. That's good.
25.
25 participants are here, so that's
One
sufficient.
of the people,
People.
community.
Okay. So can you mute yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, then we can go ahead. That's a really very important chapter, so we need to pay attention on this. Just listen it carefully, right? If you don't understand anything, you can say hello sir or excuse me, right? Just say only excuse me, then I would stop and I would listen your question. All right. Okay, now that's good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay.
So now moving to the slides. Is it being recorded or not? Right, that's being recorded. So Huong, you can also record it. So we are going to the next slide. Okay, so there is an introduction of voice modulation. Voice modulation is when you control or adjust your voice. The line is very clear: when you adjust your control, right? The thing is that when you speak, many times you speak so fast, you speak in a simple or monotone, right? You don't have ups and downs. So that, and when you adjust it, means sometimes you bring ups, sometimes you bring down. So that's called the voice modulation. And why you do all these things? Because you want to convey your message, you want to put some stresses, you want to put some emphasis, you want to give some force so that others can understand you easily. That is the meaning of voice modulation. It's when you choose to go louder or softer, faster or slower, dramatically, dramatic, emotional, basically, right? Voice modulation means using your voice and tone to communicate your message more effectively. When you convey your messages effectively, or you want people should pay attention on you, that moment you put stress, you bring some ups and downs in your voice, your sound, your tone, so that people can listen you and pay attention on you, they can understand easily. And when you speak in a simple tone, same tone, and you speak continuously without any ups and downs, without any emotion feelings, at that moment people would be getting some bore, right? They would not be paying more attention on you, right? So that's why we study, we read voice modulation. No, excuse me. Right. Okay, now we are going for another slides. So few people are waiting, please enter them. 3 people are waiting. Okay, so now voice modulation. Now moving to the next slides. Okay, here I have given one examples. By this example, you all can understand something about voice modulation. Read this as you would read anything. Now let's add some emphasis to it, right? So we need to put some stress. So I've written a few words on red in this 3 lines, right? And why we have written, please mute that guy who's creating some new noise. Mute them, any host. So I think that I've not made more co-hosts. Let me make a few co-hosts so that they can control. If we have more co-hosts, they can control. So Azita could be, just a minute, could be co-host. Okay, I did some, I was some late, so that's why I needed to start early. Eduardo should be co-host. Okay, so you people need to please mute people who is creating some noise.
Right.
Jakir must be co-host. Okay, now that's why. So we have got few co-hosts, so you all can control these things, right? So the thing is that, so I've written one line here, and I have written a few lines in red, and I have underlined that those words. So what the thing is that you need to put some stress, you need to put some force on these words. Why we are putting stress or force on these words? Because we want to convey our messages, we want to emphasize these words so that people would pay attention to understand these words are really very important, right? So I would speak in that way. Let me talk to you about word that is overused, never quite understood, and most importantly underrated: the word millennials, right? I'm putting some stress, and I'm speaking these words easily, comfortably. When I'm feeling comfortable and I'm speaking these words, like, let me talk to you about a word that is overused, never quite understood, and most importantly underrated: the word millennials. Did you get something? All right. So I'm putting some stresses on these words because these words are important. All right. So moving to the next slides. So that was the short introduction of the voice modulations. It's examples you can say that you can understand. Okay. Then silence. silence, that doesn't mean you need to stop. You need to be quiet. You don't speak anything, right? The thing is that when you enter on a stage or in front of audience, so that moment you need to take a long breath, be silent, let the audience be quiet, and think about the topic which you are going to speak, and then start speaking. Let the audience get time to think, to understand what you are speaking. Many times when you speak for 5 or 10 minutes, then give a long pause or become silent, so that audience can get some time to think about what you have spoken for 5 minutes or 10 minutes. So that is about the silence. All right. So silence is, that's really very important, that because that plays a vital role while speaking when we speak. So that silence, so you need to keep in your mind that you need to be silent for some time. Our speaking 5 or 10 or 15 minutes. Okay. So now moving to the next slides. All right. Actually, the thing is that this chapter is really very important. Okay. So Jagan, do you want to say something?
Yeah,
Just please.
I think I love actually silence. So
You love
every
silence.
day I have to, yeah, every day I have to preparing for the yoga, meditation, or anything,
Hmm.
one for every day. So
Hmm.
it is very peaceful to the, and that day is going is nice. Silence is very
Hmm.
powerful
That's fine.
to,
We understood. We
you say
all understood.
powerful to, yeah,
We all understood,
yeah,
Jagan, silence, about the silence. Silence, you're talking about the meditations, get a place, hide out, and stay silently and think about yourself, think about the thing which you like most, right? And you keep watching one thing which you like most, or are near to river, right? So that's a different thing. Okay, you are using that for your own self. Here we are talking about the presentation. Here we are talking about how to speak effectively, how to bring glamorous touch, how we can make a good impression on people by speaking, right? So we are talking about these things. Silence. You, I think that you have watched the uh, water and some like rocks, stones. So that's why you are talking about these things. So that was a kind of example so that you can understand, right? Okay, fine. Beric, hello, Beric. Do you want to say something?
Hey everybody. Hey everybody. From my point of view, it means like when when I'm, for example, when I'm talking with someone, and if I'm only listening to his words or to her words,
Mm-hmm.
and if I'm nodding and agreeing and keep silencing with, when listening to other my opponent or friend, that means at the end she or he might think that we had a great conversation. You know,
Exactly,
that's
exactly.
another philosophy.
Haha, I do agree with you. You know, when we listen somebody carefully, right? So that another person also become calm. He has trust on you, right? Because you are listening
Exactly.
him carefully, and you would make a
Mhm.
connection with that guy, and you are speaking and your friend is also speaking, so two people are speaking together, so the voice would get overlapped, nobody would
Yeah.
understand, right? There will not be
Yeah.
any kind of result. That things which are going on nowadays in the news channels, like so many people are gathered and they start speaking, everybody speaks, and ultimately what happened, there is no any kind of result, there is no any kind of like consequences, which what was the topic and what we were supposed to do and what kind of result we want. So there is nothing like that, right? And when we are silent, when we listen, then speak, we listen, then speak, right? So that moment we get some result, and both people they get satisfaction, right? So that is the meaning of silence. Okay, right. So there is also one saying, speech is silence, speech is, or sorry, silence is golden, speech is silver and silence is golden. Have you heard about this saying, famous saying, speech is silver and silence is golden? Okay. Now, so sentence emphasize. I think that you all have seen these things. or not. Maybe you have seen or not, so that's okay. So here I have written one line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, right? 7 times I've written one line, right? The thing is that why I have written these the same line 7 times, because we need to speak this line in different way to understand, emphasize. It's a kind of exercise, we can say. It's a kind of a small exercise, and you can bring this exercise in different kind of sentences, right? So now repeat the sentence in your mind, and each time you say it, choose a different word to emphasize it. Okay. Now the thing is that here it is written that you can think about in your mind, but if you speak it, because we speak by our mouth, by tongue, lips, right? We use our mouth organs. The sound comes through your mouth organs, throat, right? So we need to speak. If we speak, we can learn, we can improve, we can polish our sound. All right. So how we can practice? So first, I will speak in that way. We need to put stress one by one in each word, right? So first line, I told you he murdered the gardener. Right? So I'm putting stress on I in the beginning. Okay. Then in the second time, you would speak in that way. I told you he murdered the gardener. I'm, I have put stress on told. Then I would put stress on you. I told you he murdered the gardener. 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 Okay. So in that way, you can practice. You can bring any kind of sentences. Just write down 5, 6, 7 words, sentence, and start speaking in different way, putting stress in different word. So this kind of exercise, you can do that. By this, you can bring ups and downs, naturality. All right. So just do this for 15 or 20 days every day. Bring any sentence and start practicing in that way. So here, that was the introduction of emphasize. Now moving to the next slides. Now that's really very important. Intonation. Intonations. So intonation, what does it mean? Anybody, do you have any idea about intonation?
Ups and downs.
Ups and downs,
Our voice.
exactly, ups and downs, right? So why we do ups and downs? Because we are speaking emotionally, right? When we are happy or angry, or we have different kind of opinion, different kind of information, so that we speak in different way, right? So intonations are very important. So here we have some rules, so by which we can understand how we can speak effectively. So I've written 4 points. So new information, when we have new information, when we come to know something which is new for me, for us, so that moment we put some extra force, we put emphasize, right? We put some stress on noun or adjective or verb or pronoun, right? So that we can convey our messages effectively. So Alex is an expert. It's a kind of new information, right? Alex is an expert. Okay. The next we have opinion. Somebody has different kind of opinion about that person is good or bad or neutral or whatever quality he has, right? Bad quality or good quality, right? So Alex seems to be an expert. So it's kind of opinion we do about, speak about others. When we speak about others, so that we give opinion. The next we have contrast. Contrast, when two sentences they oppose to each other. Like here you can understand easily. John is a Christian. He visits temples. Two sentences are contrasting, right? They are opposing each other. Okay. So I live in India. I like America, right? So two sentences they contrast each other, right? They are opposing. So we need to get some surprise expressions so that other can understand. Like I'm a vegetarian. I'm a vegetarian. I have many Muslim friends. Muslim friends, they eat non-veg. Mostly they eat non-veg. So being a vegetarian and how you cope up with Muslim friends, right? So that's a contrast things. Like you can say that, I'm a vegetarian. I enjoy eggs, like that, like this. So different kind of sentences, like I speak Hindi, I know Hindi, but I speak English, right? So that, so these sentences are opposing each other. So in the next slides, we'll be understanding more about these things. The next we have other inability. Inability. Just a minute. Okay. So example is that inability when we are not able to do anything, when we perform not well. So that moment we put some stress or we change our expressions. So I can't speak English. Okay, that's a different kind of expresses. I can't do it. Right? You can't come here. All right. So in that way we can speak. In that way we can bring some expressions. So here we have like gone through these 4 points about the intonations. So it's we have some more things about. Now moving to the next slides. Okay, so that was a kind of introduction about the intonation. Now we have got some rules. So all the sentences they have noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, and pronoun, right? So these things we have. So according to the sentences, we have different kind of rules. So we can understand by very small examples. High stress, you understand what is the meaning of high stress? Means we are putting some stress, we are putting more energy by speaking some word, right, which are important. Low stress means we are slow down, we are not putting stress, we are not giving importance to those words, those sentences, or those, sorry, those lines. So few people are sending messages, right? Okay, so these things are not important, sorry. So noun rule. The first is noun rule, stress on noun. So when you see noun in any sentence, so it's important to put stress on noun. So dogs eats bones. Okay, dogs is a noun and bones is a noun. So you need to put stress on dogs and bones, right? You don't have to put stress on eats. Okay, John is an intelligent. All right. So John is a noun. Intelligent is also a noun. Is also adjective. Is a noun and adjective both. So here we are putting stress on John and intelligent, right? Because we want to convey our message. We are talking about John and we are talking about intelligent. Suppose I'm saying dogs and bonds, right? So you can understand if I don't know English language, right, and I'm at the place where everybody speaks English. So I would say that dogs. If I have a dog, I would say dogs, and I would say bones. I so others can understand. Yeah. So I'm talking about dogs, and he's looking for some bones so that I can feed my dog. Okay, I'm saying only nouns. I'm not using SMR helping verb because I don't know grammar. I don't know how to speak English. I know some nouns. By listening people, I can understand some words. If I say that rice, if I'm in the shop, I would say rice. So yeah, that person can understand. Yeah, I want rice. I want food. Okay. If I'm in the shop of clothing, I would say that I need jeans or coat or shirt. Right. I would say shirt. Okay. So I'm not able to speak I need a shirt, I want to buy a shirt. I'm not speaking this way. I can say that shirt, so he can understand. Yeah, he want I'm here to buy a shirt, right? So that is the meaning of this rules of noun. Got it? The next we are moving to the next slides. Pronoun rule, stress on verb, right? So when we have pronoun, we don't have any noun. So it's important to put stress on verb, right? So one example we have, they use it. Use is a verb, they is a pronoun, it is a pronoun. So you need to put stress on use. They use it. Okay? They use it. So that's wrong. Okay? Got it? They use it. He speaks. He speaks. Okay. Now, I'm speaking this sentence. He speaks. Okay, if there are many people, right, and only one person, like if I say that Jakir and other people, Barak, Azita, so many people are there, right? So I'm saying about Jakir, right, by pointing him, okay, and Jakir only speaks well. Rest of the people, they don't speak. So I would say that he speaks by pointing him. He speaks. That means he's the only person speaks. Rest of the people, they don't speak. Got it? Okay,
Yeah.
for conveying our messages we need to put some stress, we need to give some more importance. Getting?
It's for
So
emphasize, right?
exactly, that's called emphasize. All right,
Yeah.
so the actual rule is putting stress on use, but in sometimes we can change it according to the situation. The next we have adjective rule. So whenever we have adjective, so we need to put stress on noun only. Okay. So dogs eats hard bones. So dogs and bones, you need to put stress on dogs and bones. John is an intelligent boy, right? So intelligent boy. So you need to put stress on John and boy. So here would be a boy. Intelligent is written. So that's okay. So it's a black horse. It's a big, it's a big business. He's an honest merchant. All right. So for conveying our messages, merchant is important, business is important, horse is important. So we can convey our messages to the audience, to the people, that these words are important. Here we are here talking about these things. Okay. So that is about the adjective rules. And next we have, which one is this? Okay, that was already uh, that we have already done. The next we have adverb rule. Now, adverb rule. So when we have adverb and noun together in sentence, so we can put stress on noun. Okay, adverb and noun both are in sentence. Then you will be putting stress on noun. When you have adjective and adverb together, then adjective is the important. So you'd be putting stress on adjective. Okay, then adjective and adverb. Okay, just a minute. Here we have got some adjective and noun. Okay, here we can write noun. Adjective plus noun. I cannot write here. Adjective plus noun. Then you would be putting stress on noun. Okay, I have written here like I have just repeated it. So here would be noun only. Okay, you can correct it. Adjective plus noun. So you'll be putting stress on noun. Got it? So few examples are here. Like he is fairly honesty. So honesty is a noun. Sorry, it's an adjective. So he is fairly, so adjective is here and adverb is here, so it be putting stress on adjective. It's a purely financial. Okay, so purely is an adverb and it's a noun. So noun is important. Noun is important, so putting stress on financial. Then it's a purely big business. So adverb is there, adjective is there, and noun is there. So trio are here, so it'll be putting stress on noun. So whenever you find noun in any sentence, so it's important to put a stress on noun. And if two nouns are there, so it's important which is more important. Okay, if I'm saying that Bob lives in Delhi. Okay, Bob lives in Delhi. All right, and here we have got many people, and Bob is the person, he lives in Delhi. So I would say in this way, Bob's lives in Delhi. So Bob is only the person who lives in Delhi. There isn't any other person who lives in Delhi. Okay, if I'm speaking this in this way, Bob lives in Delhi. Okay, so Delhi is the places. There are many people, but only Bob, he is living in Delhi. The sentence is same, but messages are different. If you put stress in noun or a subject, the messages would be different, and you put stress on object, then message would be different. Got it? Is that clear? So these were the few rules of voice modulation. Actually, the chapter is very big. There are so many rules, but the thing is that I have written which are very important, which you can understand easily. Maybe in the next sessions or coming sessions, I would be bringing some other rules. All right. So that was about the voice modulation. If you have any doubt, any questions, anything which you haven't understood, you can ask me anything. And I have also shared one picture of some topics. Topics are easy. You can discuss those topics in the breakout room. And after a few time, I would send you all in the breakout room and keep all the rules in your mind to speak with ups and downs. Voice, bring the rules of voice modulation, intonation, nouns, pronouns while speaking. Right? Yes, Alam, Mr. Alam. Do you want to say something?
Yes, sir. I want to hear again. What is emphasis? I want to need.
Emphasis means stress, right? To put some force. Okay, if I I mean, speaking the name of Eduardo again and again, right? Like there are 30 people, but I'm time and again speaking the name of Eduardo. Time and again, I'm saying Eduardo is very good. Eduardo speaks well. Eduardo is living in Brazil, right? So I'm emphasizing him. Okay, I'm giving some importance, right? I'm doing some partiality. I'm not paying attention on others. I'm paying attention on Eduardo only. Got it?
Yes, sir. Now I am realized.
Good, very good. Okay, is there any other question? Everything's clear? That's good. So guys, I'm going to put you in a breakout room, discuss those topics, questions, few questions we have. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I have a question, sir.
yes, Arun.
Yeah, American accent. I think American accent is different. They are pressured on some other words.
Everything is different.
that.
Everything is different. Indian accent, American accent, British accent, Japanese accent, Bangladesh accent. Every accent is different. Everything, every area, if you, okay, you're living in India, okay, if you cross 100 kilometers from your place, okay, you would get changed. The people are speaking different Hindi. Do you feel that?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If you cross only 100 kilometer, you'd find that people are speaking different Hindi. Okay, if you come Kanpur, people would speak different Hindi. Okay, in village they speak different Hindi. All right, the same thing happened all over the world. In America also, there are many places where people speak good English. They speak slowly, but there are many other places where people speak so fast they don't pay attention on grammar. Okay. Right. The same thing happens in Britain also. Everywhere that these things happen. So guys, you would be assigned breakout room. Please join as fast as you can. Just a minute. Let me share the screen.
I want to say something. You said accent is different. Yes, it's correct. But emphasize is the same. For example, you want to say John eats a hamburger. Your emphasis is John do it. Okay, you say John
January
hamburger sandwich, right? It's all of the accent is the same. You emphasize on noun of John. John eats sandwich, for example. John do it. Maybe you emphasize on do. John do this.
Okay.
John do this.
John does.
Sorry, John does. John does it.
No. John. Wait. John does it. Okay. When we speak about that, I have told you that if there are more people, okay, and they are not able to perform any work, only one person, John, he is performing, right? So I would say in this way, John does it. How would you understand that?
John does
it. Okay, I would speak in that way. John does it. All right. If I say that John does it. The expression is different. Like I'm asking, there is a question. John does it. Like it's a surprise, right? It's a surprise that like
Yeah.
how could he?
Yeah.
He doesn't have that much of ability to do this work, right? John does it. Okay, got it. Like Azita, she speaks.
Yes.
She speaks. Okay, got it.
Yeah, I got it.
So by this, we can bring expressions. If I am saying John does it, there is no any message. There is no any message. You cannot understand what I want to say. If I said John does it, right? John does it, then you can understand easily. Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm paying attention on John, right? Yes, Jana, do you want to say something?
Yes, sir. I just want to ask one question about there are 7 steps to improve voice modulation, but the number 4, can you explain more a little bit about this? What the meaning of this meaning? I mean, this quote, create a crowd pleasing speech. What the meaning of that? Thank you,
Pitch,
sir.
pitch, P-I-T-C-H, pitch. There are many things: pitch, tone, intonation, stress, word stress. Okay, these things are there. You are talking about the pitch. Pitch means how much your sound is shrill. Got it? Shrill means clear. The thing is that
Sorry, sir. Number 4, to improve our voice modulation, there is the number 4, create a crowd pleasing speech. What the meaning of this?
create. Yeah. I'm explaining it. I'm explaining it. Pitch means how much your sound is shrill, right? Create a crowd. That means when we speak, how much area is covered by our voice, right? Getting
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Girls, their voice are shrill, but boys, their voice are husky. Okay, they do not, their voice does not complete the more area covered by a female voice. Then Azita speaks, Huang speaks, right? So their voices are shrill in high tone. They have high pitch. But when we speak, we cannot speak louder. If I'm speaking normally, right, if the same thing is spoken by Azita or Huang or any other women, right? So their voice would reach to more people, right? You can see in colleges, right? If some girls are laughing, okay, everybody start paying attention on them. Okay, that happens because their voices are shrill, that covers more area. And you can also bring this quality, men can also bring this kind of quality by having some exercises. All right, there are some exercises of voice and sound. You can bring that, you can improve your quality. There are many singles, many video jockey, why their voices are so clear and crystal, because they have done something different with their voices. They are doing some exercises. Okay.
Okay, thank you,
right,
sir.
welcome. So guys, please join your breakout room. Oh my god, 2 people. Okay, let me close. I need to recreate once again. Just a minute. We have got around 24. So god. So there was some mistakes. That's okay. So guys, did you understand something about voice modulation?
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, please go ahead.
Sir, are you mean by what can you mean by parts of speech?
Parts of speech. Okay. Who can answer of this question? Who can answer of this question? Parts of speech.
Yes, sir. I want to say something.
Please.
I think part of speech, 8 part of grammar portion, noun, pronoun, word, verb, like that.
Okay, Baljit,
Yes, sir.
do you know parts of speech?
Yeah, actually, I know only about grammar part. There are 8 part of speech in grammar portion. So, but I don't know about the intonation that it has 8 other parts of speech.
Okay, that's okay.
Sir, parts of speech connection to voice modulation.
Yes, of course. I've written noun, pronoun, adjective rules. And those who know about parts of speech, noun, pronoun, adjective, and verb, they can understand voice modulation easily.
Describe that noun, pronoun, and adjective. Complete about them, right?
Right.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kishore. I am from Mumbai, India. And what is your topic discussing?
Kishore, you are a bit late. Okay, the thing is that we start Zoom meeting 6:30, right? And the thing is that we have completed the session of voice modulation today. And I have assigned a breakout room. Please join your breakout room. I've written some topics I've shared in WhatsApp groups. Please discuss those topics in breakout room. And if you want to join our meeting regularly, please join in time 6:30. Then you can understand everything. Okay.
Okay, sorry. I was hang out with my friends.
And one more thing.
That's why
That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Now the thing is that, like, are you the part of our WhatsApp groups?
Yeah.
English globally.
Yes, I'm a part of the group.
That's great. Now the thing is that you can watch the recording. I have already recorded the sessions and I would upload it in our YouTube channel and I would share it and you can watch everything. Okay.
Okay, definitely.
You can watch. You can understand.
Okay,
please
thank
join.
you so much.
You're welcome. Please join your breakout room. Yeah. So few people are left to join their breakout room. So I was, Huong, I could not made the breakout room.
What happened?
Well, I just created 14 rooms. Then I just assigned them automatically.
Yes.
Right. So because I was talking to the people and I was also creating the breakout rooms. So I think that everything is good. So
I think that's her from his scarf.
Okay, so like
because
Indonesian women, like they all have the same kind of wearing a scarf.
Yeah, because we have a unique scarf
In
like
India,
that.
in India, there are many women. They also wear the same manner.
Yeah, in Sri Lanka too.
Hello, Buma. Hello.
She recognized that she's from Indonesia. They're surprised. Okay, one day,
really?
A few days back.
Sheila from Indonesia? Sheila, where are you from?
Sheila, we cannot listen you. Your earpiece that's not working. You can take it out. You can take it out from your mobile phone, then insert it again. I think that moment it can work. Take it out and insert it again. Then you can speak.
Sheila, no, you are not audible. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we cannot listen
I'm sorry, you are not audible. Sorry. So, Mr. Shashiraj, everyone get back to the main room.
They are coming.
Yes, they are coming.
Yeah, I think that all the people have
They are
come.
not here.
Almost people they have come here.
Oh.
So now we need to take the picture.
Okay. Yeah.
It's time of taking the pictures.
I need a picture.
Please turn on your camera.
Please. My friends, please turn on the camera if you can. I need a picture for memory. Thank you. Okay.
Great. So everybody is looking smart, especially Daniel. Daniel, give your smile.
I will.
Yeah, that's good.
No, no, no,
That's
no,
good.
no. Wait for me, please.
Anybody is left to
here.
No?
Wait for me, please. Yeah, we can wait for you. Don't worry.
Okay, city is here.
Okay.
Oh my God. One participant
Hello,
is going to join.
Say cheese.
break at room. I have come.
So many people.
We should take a long breath.
Wow. Beautiful picture. Thank you so much.
That's really very beautiful. Everybody is beautiful.
Yes, yes.
So guys,
That great moment.
how was the conversation which you have done in your breakout room? Is there anyone who wants to speak? We don't have more time.
Yes, it
My
was
favorite
fantastic.
Good. Okay, guys. So now the thing
Hello,
is that is yes, Shaukat. Please go
Yes,
ahead.
sir. How are you, sir?
I'm great. Thank you very much for asking.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, thank
Hello,
you very
sir.
much for the giving opportunity
What about you telling
part
us?
of the you in your group, sir. Basically, sir, I am very delighted to have meet in this the group. So I hope that upcoming days, sir, I will participate in this group and discuss about the topics. So basically, I think it is really helpful for me, particularly develop my speaking English.
Even
I think so,
I
sir.
also want to improve, develop my communication skill. That's why I joined the meeting, I organized the meeting, and I want you people please join in the correct time so that you can understand topic, questions, and everything. That's really very important. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to share
sir, more.
You want to say something? All right. I have shared here our English Globally 5 WhatsApp group link. If anybody is not in our WhatsApp English Globally group, please join it. And here I'm sharing the links of our YouTube channels, Facebook pages, Instagram pages. All the links are here. You can copy it and you can join our cluster. Cluster means group. Okay.
Sir,
So,
sir, how can we got it? How can we got it? Please, WhatsApp or Instagram group. How can we got it?
how can we get what group? Which group? WhatsApp group or anything else?
I have no WhatsApp group. I have a WhatsApp account.
You have already been in. You are already in WhatsApp group, so that's okay. That's okay if you are in our WhatsApp group.
Sir, I have a WhatsApp account. I have no group. Why
You
are
don't
you
have
group and why are you group?
Okay, Ariful, you can share here your number in chat box. Just write down here your number. We'll add you. Okay, here. Can you share your number?
My cell phone number.
Your WhatsApp number.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay, thank you very much.
Okay. You can share.
Okay.
You can share. You can share your number. Can you speak your number?
Okay, sir. I share. Please give me some.
Sir, can I share something you?
Yes, please.
Hello, Shashiraj, sir.
Yes. Say.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm listening you. Say.
Sir, actually,
Hello.
yeah, I'm from Bangladesh and I have a problem. We are every day join a class.
Your voice is breaking. I cannot understand. Right. The thing is that if you people have any question, any queries, you can send your messages in WhatsApp groups. Your voice is breaking, Mehendi. I cannot understand you.
We are also use Zoom, but here just 14 minutes.
You can
14 minutes in finished. Sir, I tell 14 minutes in finished. Our Zoom.
Okay. Now the thing is that if you have any questions, any queries, please send in WhatsApp groups. I'll answer or somebody else would answer. Okay, guys. So thank you for joining. Thanks a lot. And that was a wonderful time with you all people. Have a nice time. And you can unmute yourself. You can unmute yourself and you can say goodbye to
Shashiraj.
all.
Okay,
Yes,
Shashiraj,
Kishore.
thank you so much for
Most
thank
welcome.
you so much for this
Thank you,
meeting.
Shashiraj, sir.
Most welcome.
Yeah.
You're most welcome. So I'm going to end the meeting.
Night.
Okay. Goodbye. Good
Thank you, sir.
night.
Thank you very much.
Have a nice time.
Bye. Thank you so
Wonderful
much.
time.
Again tomorrow,
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Tomorrow.